I've never seen that option. What happens if you give her the needle? If you follow up with Millicent's quest, you get the golden needle. You get the golden needle back from her. And this is why I can use it on the flower now. Unalloyed golden needle. Let's see what happens. I get Miquella's needle. And a somber ancient smithing stone. I mean, I can poke her, but what do you think would happen? I mean, I think that she's pretty dead. I mean, after seeing Resident Evil, I'm also a fan, or not really after seeing Resident Evil, but seeing Let's Plays of Resident Evil 7 and 8. I'm also a fan to always decapitate your enemies after they are gone. But in my opinion, I think Malenia is gone. I don't think that she will return. But now I got Miquella's needle, which is actually, since you can see I'm stained with the marks of the frenzied flame. I actually need Miquella's needle because I didn't show it on stream, but if you go down the tunnel and get one of the items that is blocked off, it says that if you want to be touched by, but it says if you are touched by the three fingers in the flame of frenzy, but don't want to be influenced by it, don't want to, let me just say it bluntly, if you don't want to have the frenzied flame ending, even though you were touched by the frenzied flame, you have to get Miquella's needle, because if you are imbued with Miquella's needle, it cuts off all connections to gods. Like now I'm touched with the frenzied flame, so maybe I could also just read the description. Now I am in contact with the frenzied flame, but since I have Miquella's needle, I can fight that back. Where is it? One of the unalloyed needles, unalloyed golden needles that Miquella crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods. This is what I just explained. Capable of subduing the flame of frenzy if inherited, allowing one to cheat fate and avoid becoming lord of frenzied flame. However, the needle is as yet unfinished and can only be used in the heart of the storm beyond time, said to be found in Farm Azula. Okay. I know where that is, but through God, poke yourself. I mean, it pretty much adds up with the story of the unalloyed needle that I had before to actually cure Millicent. It adds up with this story because you would put the needle into her because to fight off the Scarlet Rot. Maybe we could pay her another visit. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. To fight off the Scarlet Rot. So yeah. And the Scarlet Rot comes from the goddess of rot. So maybe if you are Scarlet Rotted, you are not just poisoned. It's actually the connection to the goddess of rot, which is Malenia. Or who is Malenia? Maybe this is what is making you sick. So the unalloyed needle is not as potent as Miquella's needle, but it just disturbs your connection to Malenia. Maybe. I'm just theorizing a lot with this game, which is also a reason why it's so much fun for me. But I said into the title that this is maybe my last stream of Elden Ring. I, of course, will try to stall so much time that I won't be able to finish the game today, because there are just a few more places that I want to check. This is one of them. Like, after finding the unalloyed Miquella's... Okay, Millicent is still just... is still just lying there. But yeah, this is one of the places. I think there are a few more that I want to just look up. And, also, you can't hear the game. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. You should have said so earlier. The game is still muted. I'm so sorry. But that's just one minor station of all of the stations that I wanted to check out. And this place is actually, I guess everyone knows the place where I've ever touched Elden Ring. It's the beginning of the game. It's the first place you visit. And there is an item here that I've never gotten. There is this one item here that I don't know how to get to it. Yeah, I can display my hub. Thank you for telling me. This would have served me well in fighting Malenia. But there's this item up there. And I don't know how to get it. I don't know. I've never seen a way to get it. And maybe I hoped something would have changed in here since I fought Malenia. Or since I've fought Godfrey, to be more precise, because Malenia doesn't really change anything in the game. Oh. I should also take care of her remembrance, I remember. Or I see. But there's just nothing here. How do you get this item? There's also another item down there? What? Okay, at this point Elden Ring is just straight up screwing with me. Okay, but I think I could make this jump. Let's get out one of my, one of the infamous rainbow stones. I hope I don't throw it. Yep, you can't make this jump. Ooh, you cannot make this jump. Maybe from there? Well, let's check out every way that we can go. My god, the Earth Tree. When it's burning, it looks so amazing. That sounds kind of strange, but still. Okay, let's check out the other side. The minor Earth Tree is still in a good and nice yellow. Okay. Yeah, I would probably need to get down there. Can I make this jump? I should be able to make this jump. Hopefully. Yay, I am. Let's quickly just change one of our talisman. Yep. This looks promising. Well, okay. Can I can't really see it correctly, but it almost just looks... It doesn't look... It almost just looks like the waterfall is coming out of a wall. And not like I would actually be able to go inside of it. But hey, the other side was right. You did good. You looked it up. That's fair. Okay, is it in the tutorial cave? No. Okay. Then I don't need to waste anyone's time. So... give me a hint. Is it somewhere down here? Like, am I at least on the right track? Bro, I'm too dumb to give hints. Is the path down there? Need horsey to double jump. Nah, that's actually a lie. Or it's not a lie, but that's a pretty common misunderstanding. The double jump of the horse increases your damage that you take when falling down somewhere. Because the damage of the fall is actually not calculated by the time. It's not calculated by the height you fall from, but it's calculated by the time you spend being in air. So if you use the horse and the double jump, the time you actually spend while being in the air is even higher. But maybe... Yeah, that worked. Nearby, look down from the ledge. There's a grassy ledge. You can only jump down with your mouth. Ah, okay, this is what you mean. Yeah, okay, then I understand. Wait, I'm so stupid. I remember exactly how I got down there in the first place. Okay, nearby, look down from the ledge. There's a grassy ledge you can jump down to with your mount and double jump. So I probably need to be up there and not down here. Maybe. But up there hasn't really been anything up there. Damn. But at least not as far as I would have found. Or maybe this place? This could be... This seems kind of promising. Oh, okay. I'm just stupid. It would have been right in front of me the entire time. It wasn't even... I think I was too busy looking for secrets and not just looking for something so obvious. Hey! Didn't I say that it wouldn't be worth it at all? I guess the developers really didn't expect someone to find it so late. Yeah, boost holy damage negation. Nice. Let's boost our dexterity once again. Okay, that's that. Okay, Malenia's remembrance. And the two fingers still standing up tall. Receive item from remembrance. Remembrance of Malenia, goddess of rot, hewn into the earth tree. The power of its namesake, Miquella and Malenia, are both the children of a single god. As such, they were both Empyreans, but suffered affliction from birth. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored rot within. Wait, when the text is saying that they were born from a single god, does it mean that the abomination out of Radagon and Marika gave birth to them and they actually didn't even need a partner for that? Or does it mean that one of the partners that were needed to give birth to them was a god and the other one wasn't? Does that make sense? I don't know. And I'm also still confused with Miquella's gender. If Miquella is actually male or female, since Malenia talks about Miquella as her brother, but Morg wants to create a dynasty with Miquella, and in the end I thought only female characters could become Empyrean, like Rani and Malenia. This part of the story is still somewhat confusing to me. Let's see. Hand of Malenia. It of course would be a dex weapon. It needs 48 dex. But it causes bloodlust buildup. Nice. In the end it's just a normal... Like in the end it's just an Uchigatana. Also with like, I don't know, having the weapon art with unseathing. That would be nice. Blade built into Malenia's prosthetic arm. Through consecration, it is resistant to rot. Nice. Malenia's war prosthesis symbolize her victories. Some claim to have seen wings when the weapon was raised aloft. Wings of fierce determination and have never known defeat. Yeah, and it was called Water... It's called Waterfall Dance. Not Waterfall Dance. And not Water Flow Dance. Waterfall Dance. Interesting. Perform a series of one-footed leaps in the manner of a waterfall to unleash a swift yet graceful slashing combo. Repeat input allow you for follow-up attacks. So it's pretty much her dance. And you get the Scarlet Aeonia. You get the rod. It's a faith bell. Ah, I almost hoped it would be like a spell that's more focused on arcane. Because I don't know, Malenia just seems like an arcane character to me. Technique of Malenia, the goddess of rod. Creates a gigantic flower that blooms into an explosion of scarlet rod. Each time the scarlet flower blooms, Malenia's rod advances. It has bloomed twice already. With the third bloom, she will become a true goddess. Huh. That's actually interesting. So me defeating Malenia has turned her into the true god. Huh. After fighting her, I didn't really want her to become a god, but whatever. Like, because you can see one of the flowers, like one flower is obviously an Aeonia. Another flower is in front of the Helix tree, and the last flower, or the second flower is in front of her doorstep, like in front of the area where you really fight Malenia in the end, and the last flower now is at the root of the Helix tree. If that even counts as all the flowers, but I think it does. But Elden Ring has so much potential for an Elden Ring 2. They don't even need to necessarily use different characters. They can just use Malenia again. And everyone. Her blade looks kind of cool. It's so long. Like, I only would have wished that you actually also get a prosthesis that kind of makes the moveset a little bit more special. Yeah, it just feels like a normal katana, which is kind of disappointing after going through so many troubles of equipping this weapon. Okay, but that you get the weapon art. Just the way it is really cool. I like this weapon. This weapon is actually... I don't know if it necessarily is better than other katanas or than other weapons that you can use. But with my secondary character, I went to Malenia the first thing, like when I was able to, just to get this weapon because I thought it would be really cool. But it still is cool, but I don't know if it's worth all the troubles. And I of course get Malenia's armor. Especially, like, just to show it to you. Malekith armor is so expensive. Wow. Oh, I get even the prosthetic as the gauntlets. But I need more runes for that. What a shame. I didn't think that the items of Malenia were so expensive. That's surprising. Hopefully this will be enough runes. And I also noticed one thing, that like one difference between the 2 fingers and the 3 fingers is that the 2 fingers, they literally look like you would have used... Okay. Major lag. The 2 fingers, they would just look like you would take like your pointing finger and your middle finger, like this part of the hand. Those are the 2 fingers. But the 3 fingers, they don't look like you would have taken this part of the hand. It looks like you have taken the pointing finger, one thumb that is strangely stretched out, and then your other thumb of the other side. It's so disturbing. Why do the 3 fingers look so disturbing if the 2 fingers just look like fingers? all this finger business. Okay, Malenia's gauntlets. Wearing a prosthetic. And even the greaves are also prosthetics. You really look like Malenia. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, let me jump down into my arena. Where you fight Mad Tongue Albrecht. For the first time. Or for the first and the last time. And let's go full Malenia mode. I also think that I really like her headpiece. Yeah. It's kind of neat. It would need the hair. Like, it would be okay if you would have kept your natural hair and just taken the the helmet by itself. But still, I really like the headpiece. Okay. Oh, I didn't read out the description. Winged helm made of unalloyed gold, worn by Malenia, Blade of Miquella. Malenia awaited Miquella at the foot of the husk. My brother will keep his promise. He possesses the wisdom, the allure of a god. He is the most fearsome Empyrean of all. Well, I would agree with you, but after fighting you, Malenia, I would almost say that you are... I am more afraid of you, Malenia, than I am afraid of Miquella. Just called Malenia. Well, I pretty much killed Malenia. Armor made out of like, oh well, Malenia, okay. It says pretty much the same text at every of those. I mean, it also... Okay, I straight up just look like Malenia. Like, actually my face would be something entirely different from what Malenia looks like, but I think it almost doesn't matter, like, which character you choose, how you designed your model. If you wear this armor, you just look like Malenia. Unless you have chosen a male body. But that's cool. Like, even that her prosthetic looks so... Yeah. You are just Malenia at this point. Yeah. Of course, you don't jump around and fly around the battlefield that good. But this is just very fun to use. I wish I could get my PS4 run on my screen again so I could stream it to you. So I could show you the parts of Sekiro, like the attack of Sekiro, which influenced this attack so heavily. Like, this attack, it was just made up straight out from Sekiro. It was taken from one game and just put into the other. And I actually thought about using Godfrey's headpiece, because I kind of like wearing the crown. Wearing the crown of the Elden Lord, but I think I'm more comfortable with wearing my helmet again. I think from now on it's just a complete Tree Sentinel playthrough. It's like it's the best armor that I have. Are those? No, those aren't the right trousers. Those are the right greaves. Like, really, I think Radahn's armor does a little bit more strike or a little bit more physical resistance, but further than that, I think the Tree Sentinel armor is the best against Malenia. Is the best. Is one of the best, at least. So the next place where I want to go, it's actually here in the Bestial Sanctuary. Bestial Sanctuary? Bestial Sanctum. It's a place that I've uncovered by mistake. And I don't think that many people actually have found it. Unless you obviously look at the internet for a guide. And I don't really know if there's anything at this place. But still, I want to try. I want to see. And of course I wanted to show it to you. Because I was looking at this place for quite some time now. And I don't mean like for weeks. for the first time I've found the Bestial Sanctum, I was looking at this place and I thought maybe you could get down here somehow. Like on the map, I always thought that this ring around the cliffs is somewhat interesting. But like I've just recently found out that you can jump over the roots and get down here. Oh, I saw that on YouTube. Ah, perfect. This is what I meant. I can't imagine that. Yeah. I think that there are a lot of people that show this to you. But I haven't seen it yet. And I'm kind of proud that I found it, okay? Unless there's literally nothing down here. Which would be quite disappointing. There's a weapon somewhere, you think? Well, there has to be something down here. Like, they wouldn't just create the way down here if there would be nothing here. Would they? Would From Software do that? I almost expected like a whole another secret area. Looks like there's something down there. But I don't think you can get to that place. Okay, you can get to that place. If I just jump down here. I threw it too far. Now let's look a little bit on top more before trying to jump down. I mean, there are so many places in here. But it really looks like you can get down there. There are even enemies down there. They are like bats and stuff. Pretty interesting. This is also what I love about From Software games, or Elden Ring specifically. When you find a secret, you feel good about yourself. It's you don't just find a secret and it's like, oh yeah, okay, it's part of the game. So I was supposed to find this at some point. When you find a secret, you really feel the secret. Yeah, I think there will be nothing on the tower. I think the main part of this is jumping down. Incredible. Maybe I should equip the cat talisman again. But yeah. This guy's going to get it. Okay. I actually want to do a jumping attack, but it wouldn't trigger. Fair enough, fair enough. Is this another rainbow stone? No, it's just a sanctuary stone. I mean, if you look at where I am right now, those ruins on that I walked around, they are looking like the ruins in the Farum Azula. And also like all the ruins that are scattered around the maps. So I was right that the place of Farum Azula pretty much reminded me of Gurranq. Maybe this place is used to be a part of the Farum Azula, but eventually it dropped onto Earth, or maybe this is actually where Farum Azula used to be until I got hit by the time-changing whirlwind. If that makes sense somehow. How far down can I go? Okay, this pretty much looks like the dead end. Sure, 100% makes sense. I know I can always trust you to understand what I'm saying. I can't get up again? Nope. I'm trapped. You can go down more. Well, at this point I really don't have another chance, do I? This looks right. Okay, I probably could have just jumped down straight away. But I guess those cliffs at the end there, I can't jump down. Until that point, I think this is like... This is the end of the line. Ooh, Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. I think it's pretty useless since I have the better one. Yeah. I have the best of those. Okay, I think I'm finding like secret areas and stuff. But everything that I'm finding is... From Software expected you to find this area way earlier than I'm doing this right now. And I was proud of myself. But I also have kind of a theory which weapon I will go to pick up now. I might be completely wrong about this, but I don't know. Maybe I know which weapon it will be. Just snatching it out of a beast's mouth. Nice. Oh, I was right! Well, you can't know that I was right because I didn't say it. But you can get every weapon in this game, I think. Like every weapon you see an enemy of yours wielding, you can get it yourself. But I haven't found the weapon that the beast clergyman is using against you. Like you get Malekith's weapon, but you don't get this dagger. But now you do. Amazing! Wow. It really is just a tiny dagger. Does it have a special weapon? Oh, well, the quick step. Once again, I would have expected more. Short sword giving to a high rank clergyman of Farm Azula. Raises potency of bestial incantations. So if you want to play this game as rank, use this dagger. The design celebrates a beast 5 fingers, symbolic of the intelligence once granted upon their kind. Yeah, the quick step. I mean, the quick step is not even good. Like, you will be way better off with using the Bloodhound step. But I guess really if you want to play this game as rank, you can just use the dagger and then you have a better chance than your... Yeah, beast incantations are more useful. Do more damage and stuff. But I guess that's it. Yes!
Can you hear me? Help me! I'm stuck! Hello? Hello?
Alexander! How did you survive in the lands between? It's such a cruel place. If I would be stuck somewhere...
Can you hear me?
Yeah...
Me. I'm stuck!
If I would be stuck somewhere, there would be just a lot of people who would just use the opportunity to just straight up kill me.
Ah, hello.
How did you
How
survive?
nice it is to see a friendly face.
I...
As you can surmise, I've got myself stuck in a hole.
Again.
Would you mind helping me out?
Well, I guess...
Thanks. Just give me a good smack from the and I'll pop Don't worry about my wound sustained at the festival.
Oh,
That's
yes.
stuck back together good and proper. Just give it your all.
Oh, yes, I totally forgot he got crashed in the fight against Radagon. But in this playthrough, in this stream, I haven't found him the first time. I went to Redman Castle too fast. But the first time we find Alexandra, he's actually also stuck in a place like this. This is why I said again, but he's just a fun character. And fortunately, a friend of mine kinda already told me what to do, but I don't have the item. But I can make one. A friend of mine told me that just hitting him this time won't cut it. So maybe using oil.
Gosh! Stop! Please! That's my face! Smack me from the other end! The other end!
I hope this helps. I hope this helps. Okay, I guess the oil wasn't necessary. Always fix up at this time. Hi!
My thanks to you and your razor-sharp wits. Oh, as a token of my thanks, I'd like you to have this.
Wow, Exalted Flash.
Dearie me, I'm oilier than a toad.
Oh, it was helpful.
There were countless oil jars back where I'm from, actually. And now I know what it's like to be one of them.
What the? Why are jars just a living thing in Elden Ring? I mean, I respect that those warrior jars, they are put together and they are containing a lot of corpses, which gives them life, but why oil jars?
Yes, indeed. I too have a home, though it is one to which I have vowed not to return.
Oh. Oh.
I thought I might look out from atop the cliff.
Yeah, the pot village.
But as I drew closer and closer, pow, wouldn't you know it, I was perfectly stuck in that blasted hole.
How?
I can feel the warriors inside admonishing me for my mawkishness. To walk the path of champions, one cannot cleave to the past. I'm headed to the Fiery Mount in the north.
Oh.
I can strengthen myself there without fear of cracking this vessel. I will forge myself anew in its flames.
You sure?
I'm headed to the fire. I can strengthen. I will forge.
You sure this is a good idea? You really want to do that? Let's go to Jarburg, since there's another warrior jar there. Throwing oil in his face. It helped him, didn't it? But I guess Alexander... Yeah, I guess I will meet Alexander once again at the mountaintops of the giants.
Ah, do you know what a poacher is, cuz? They hunt us, smash us, and then take us away. This village is kept secret, so I think we're safe here. But you should be careful if you ever meet one of them, cuz
I'm not a
I hope
boss.
Uncle Alexander beats them all up first. Those awful poachers.
But in that order? Like, killing, crashing, and then taking them away? Wouldn't you think that someone doesn't really mind being taken away after being dead? Like, what are you to care about when you are dead? I don't know. I kind of want to reset this place because I want to know if... Okay, no. For a second I thought that they would all be dead now, since I... Yeah, he was talking about the poacher and...
Oh, have you heard? A new potentate's come to the village.
Hey!
I think he said his name was Dialos. He seems a little down in the dumps, but his hands, as smooth as silk.
Dilianos! I can further his quest!
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm a little disappointed, actually.
Why?
Even though good Sir Dialos has a wonderful suit of armor, he says he isn't a warrior. And since he's a coward, he won't be fighting anymore. His smooth and silky hands feel nice when he pats us.
Oh, that's kind of
But
cute.
I wish we had a potentate big and strong like you.
Hey, I said that I would be your potentate, but you didn't want me.
Smooth and silky, but I wish we.
Okay, Delialos, what's actually your deal? I've seen you crying about Malenia's death. I have seen you being in the volcano manor. I have killed your brother.
Well, aren't you full of beans? No wonder you're covered in muck.
Aw, that's somewhat really cute. Even though he's petting the ground and not the pot.
Oh, my friend, it's been far too long.
Hi.
I have to say you caught me at a rather low point. But as you see, I've put all that behind me. Left the volcano manor, forging my own path now, making my own choices. Even a fool like me can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me?
No.
Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm on the straight and narrow.
That's actually good.
Fool I may be, but I can. Do you pity me?
That's actually something very good. Like, just because your family might be a family of warriors, you don't have to be the same. If you're happy here, fixing jars, who am I to judge? I am happy as long as he's happy. But to be honest, I really didn't expect him to be the person to fix the pots in the end. I don't know.
Dialis' moon, but I wish.
Okay. But now I'm kind of afraid that eventually there will be one of those pot hunters coming down here. And then Dialos won't be strong enough to face them.
A fool I may. Do you pity me?
Okay. This is kind of cool. This is a quest I... well, furthered.